I want to change this narrative when people in our community say, only our culture be beefing with money on the line. So it's not about Larry Ellison and Sam Altman. It's about Sam Altman and Elon Musk. Them boys is beefing at a high level. They both are billionaires. They beefing, they taking each other people, they trying to bankrupt each other company, they salting each other down on Instagram, on Twitter. I want you to understand that billionaires get into it all the time. I want you to understand that Mark Zuckerberg got on TV and said, Apple ain't you ain't created nothing since 2015. Let me buy the company from you. As a matter of fact, if your people ain't even good over there. I just want you to understand that. I just want you to understand there was a point in time where two of the best traders in the world, Bill Ackman, Carl Icahn, got on CNBC and said, you don't even know nothing. You're pathetic. You're a loser. Your company trash. You don't know what you're doing. You should be barred from trading. On CNBC. You can go find it on YouTube right now. Billionaires. So I want y'all to stop saying only us. Nah, we don't have the luxury. It's a different, we don't have the luxury of being able to do it without, but they on TV. They not just on Insta, they on CNBC, fussing. Go look it up. Go look it up. You don't even know what you're doing. I don't know why people give you their money. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know why people give you their money. You should be barred from trading. You're a loser. And then when he got in the play, he went short of the play that he got in and made $95 million. You're a loser. Yeah. That's why Bill Ackman lost $95 million on an Herbalife trade.
That beef pay a little bit better.
Huh?
That beef pay a little bit better.
That's a big old bomb, that Sean. Sean said that beef pay a little bit better, a lot bit better. So I just wanted to say that. All right, so watch how this money work though, y'all. Working for money versus working the money. Watch how these people work the money. OpenAI signs a $300 billion GPU deal with Oracle. Watch this. Larry gains $100 billion in network and no GPUs get shipped. But then Larry invests in OpenAI's $1 trillion investment. So the same $300 billion, watch this, OpenAI signs a $1 billion deal with Oracle, right? So then Larry Ellison gains $100 billion in network. He goes crazy. Right, remember, the largest network we've seen in a day in a long time. What did he gain in one day? $119 billion. I did not say million. Let me say this again. I did not say he gained 100 million. His net worth went up 119 billion in a day. I need you to understand what I just said. After he missed earnings and missed revenue, but gave strong guidance. Then what Larry does is he said, okay, I'm gonna invest in the $1 trillion round. Look how this money moving. Watch this. Then Sam uses the $300 billion to pay Larry. Larry's stock jumps again. And he gonna make another $100 billion. And then Larry then invests again in OpenAI. Okay, let's just read that. Okay, let's just run this scenario again because I need you to understand how they be playing this money. It's a billionaire's game. But also, it's a money game. I want you to understand something. Larry Ellison owns 41% of Oracle. Watch this. he only sells Oracle stock to pay taxes. That's the only time he sells Oracle stock, to pay taxes. Other than that, watch what he does. Watch what he does. He gets a loan on the stocks to buy islands, to buy his house, and to buy yachts.
Whoop-de-doo.
I'll say that again. He has only sold shares to pay taxes. Because you got capital gains. He's a billionaire. So instead of him going in his bank account, he said, all right, so watch this. That's a good question, Sean. So every year he has some taxes that he got to pay, some kind of taxes. It ain't a lot. But he said, you know what? For the times I do got to pay taxes, watch this. I'm going to sell some shares, but watch this, to pay the taxes. But remember, when I cash out the shares, what happens? There's a capital gains tax tied to that. So then I'm a take a loan out on the shares. Watch this, bruh. When you take a loan, you do not have to pay taxes on the loan. You only pay on whatever the loan makes.
So my question is, why could he take a loan out to pay the taxes?
You could. But what happens is, because the stocks appreciate so much, you only taking that off the initial profit. Now remember, here's what he does. He doesn't pay himself a huge salary. He pays himself through stock compensation. Oh my God.
It's a totally different game right here.
It's a different game. And then watch this. Boy, somebody took it out of my mouth. Then you get to deduct the interest on it. So he can go buy an island, loan it, and then watch this. The island ain't making no money. So I get to write the island off as a loss. Oh my God. And then I can go buy so he bought a yacht and a jet. Guess what he gonna do with that? That don't go in his name. Guess what that go in? Company name. That's why I keep telling people, listen, I get it. You go follow the tax guys and they say, hey, buy this truck as a tax write-off. At a certain level, the truck don't do nothing for me. A $6,000 vehicle does nothing for me, fam. The IRS gonna look at me and say, all right, and what? And I'm just 6,000 pounds, and I'm not even saying that in a bad way. There's levels to the tax game, y'all. There's levels to it. And I'm not gonna lie, when I be sitting down talking to the people with that money, I just be like, bruh, what? I be like, yo, I get it. Well, first of all, I see why people get robbed. I see why billionaires and millionaires get robbed. Because there's people that talk a money language that the average person don't know. You may be good at business, but you gotta go find somebody that's really good at understanding that money language. Because if you don't understand that money language, it's a whole different game. And you'll get lost in it. You'll be saying yes to some shit that's about to bankrupt you. You don't even know. Be like, yeah, I'm good. It's a whole different ball game, y'all. So just think about that. So let's just run it again. Listen. OpenAI signs a $300 billion deal with Oracle. When they sign the deal, Larry's net worth go up. Then Larry invests in OpenAI's $1 trillion round. Then Sam Altman uses the $300 billion to pay. So watch this. From the investments in the $1 trillion round, Sam takes the money to pay Oracle with it. Oracle stocks jumps up, and then Larry makes another $100 million, and then Larry then invests back in OpenAI with the money he just made.